do right longer. In your world, you may say consistency. And one of the examples we showed who's in the Major League Baseball playoffs is Justin Verlander. And that kind of consistency, the pitch location, the speed, and for him it wasn't always that way, but we took the ball on the mound, we had to deal with him. And so how did that, focus into what we do? Obviously not pitchers, but at your position, that kind of detail, that kind of prep, that kind of mindset for it, we thought was worthwhile, so we tip our hat to him. As we got through the preparation, getting going in for today, our focus was really on us and can we throw the best Wednesday of our 2017 year. We know we've got some things we're trying to emphasize, but as we got, and talked more about it, this game, and like all of them do, come down to us and our process of getting ready. So a couple injury updates. Matt Bryant won't go today, he'll kick tomorrow. That was by design. One player we had back on the field for 2 weeks, that's Leroy Reynolds, and we'll find out if he is a candidate to be back for a possible return from IR, and we have a 2-week window to determine that. Past that, honestly, just ready to get going on the preparation of what we can do. We think we got some areas we can improve upon, and we can't wait to do it. Glad to open it up.
Oh yeah, Coach. I was listening to the radio this morning. You said Upshaw and Sanu are going to be back at practice today.
Today, and so it'd be good to have them back. They really put work in, and going through that process can be a difficult one as a player. In terms of the rehab, so we're excited for Courtney. Feels like a long time for him. I know the season is just underway, but when you miss a few weeks in the NFL, it certainly seems like a lot longer. And for Mo, he thought he was close to getting there for last week, and we really wanted to make sure we took great care of him to get him at his best for this week. So he looks really good, and we're actually getting him back too. So let's get it rocking.
Coach, you talked about the do right longer. Is that because are there breakdowns in the second half of people not reading their keys or doing right, or is it adjustments?
It wasn't specific, it wasn't specific to a half. Like the longer meant it could be this play, and whatever one you're owning on, can you be consistently really good down after down? And that's how we use the analogy of like the pitcher taking it, and this location has to be on point. If you hang a curveball in the wrong spot or throw a fastball in the wrong spot against a good hitter, you're going to have a mistake and get paid for it. So for us, the do right longer wasn't necessarily the length of the game. It was on this one, can we stay in the moment for this play and for the next one? And we just kind of talked about that, how challenging that could be for a pitcher. We passed a couple baseballs out and making sure, okay, this one's 96, this one's 88, that was a slider, there's a curveball, and having that kind of detail on every rep that you go. And I thought, what a good challenge. And obviously the sports are different, but having a mindset to dominate, that carries over.
Coach, one person who seems to do right longer very often is Alex Mack, and he had a couple of key blocks, in the game against Miami. What is it about him that makes him such a great player in that position?
One is it's the size that he has. He's big like a guard, but has the quickness to play. In the run game, I would say it's his ability to sustain on blocks down the field. He can get on a second level player, which is hard for a 310-pounder to do, to match up on a linebacker or a safety and stay on. Oftentimes that guy can foot fake you or get out. He's a better athlete. Because of his athletic ability, he can stay on and make the 8-second block. And the perfect example, if you go back to look at Devontae's long run, he stayed on his block, and Freeman actually cut it back behind him, but it wasn't a line of scrimmage block, it was down the field. So that's one of the things I respect about him. He's a pro's pro, and he really puts forth the work and the effort to get it right. It's really important to him. I love that about him.
Coach, to piggyback on that question, you talk about extending drives, getting more plays.
Right.
How important is it to, and you talk about it all the time about getting the run game going because it opens up play action and things downfield. Right. How important is it to establish the run game, not just this week, but just
every week. It's such a factor because we love also what the toughness, of running the ball brings to our team. So we just quite simply didn't get enough plays, and that was a byproduct of the whole team. And it wasn't by any design that Free would have this less carries. We'd love for him to get as many as he can, and Julio another 25 catches, and Coleman 15 screens, and Gabe some screens. But we've got to get plays to do that. So every chance we get to kind of show that kind of toughness in the run game, we love that because it does open up a lot of the explosive plays in the pass game, especially specific.